In the McGurty book, I don't know if you remember it that well, but that was the first time that anybody had criticized Fats. McGurty said there's always been at least 50 players who would swim a river of to play Fats for money. And when that book came out, at that time the newspapers were all over Fats. He was a great interview. He was outrageous and he was funny. And so he got toward the end, he believed his own bullshit thing. I think he really thought he was a great player. He was a decent player. So I was at a tournament once, and Fats was sort of the guest of honor. They had an intermission where he'd take little girls down from the audience and let them beat him. That was charming. And then he'd give them a pin that said, "I beat Minnesota Fats." And so then he started answering questions, and I was up in the bleachers, and somebody said, "Did you know Danny McGurty?" He said, "Danny McGurty couldn't beat Mickey Mouse, and yet some idiot wrote a book about him." And the owner of the joint says, "Yeah, and there he is sitting right up." So Fats came over to below where I was sitting in the bleachers and started yammering at me, saying, he said, "I feel like digging McGurty up and burying that book with him." And I said, "Well, Fats, I'm honored that you've read it." And then I thought, I better keep my mouth shut because it's not my show. So I let him run on for a while, but that was my encounter with Fats.
So are you all done writing pool books?
I don't think I'll write another pool book, but the reason I wrote so many is that they kept selling, and the publisher would say, "Well, what else can you do?" So two of them were mainly collections of articles from Billiards Digest. I would just, after 5 years of writing a monthly column, I'd have enough for a book with a little padding. And then the last one, the complete book, that was original, but I said at the beginning, you can't be a complete book of pool shots because it's infinite.
Good luck, good practicing, and good shooting. I'm Bob Byrne. I'm saying goodbye.